Southeast Asian Indonesian team. Ourselves a couple of wins under the as we shift and go through the players and the teams. Pasha Magnus is going to start things off up top. Lots of chat wheel nonsense going on. No one.
Yes, Virtus Pro, but EVOS are joining in as well.
Techies won.
They're just amplifying it.
Okay, that's a little bit weird and stalkery, but fair enough. No one Earthshaker will be that mid laner. Ramsey's Morphling solo on the Ogre, so it's going to be a Roger Techies to round things up. Over on EVOS, Illogic, Luna, Whitemon playing the Lion. Mid will be the Facehugger Mirana, which we've seen him do very well on. And then, of course, Avil and Fletchu up at top with the Beastmaster and Io. The laughing's getting to me, Wagga. Oh, my goodness gracious me.
Did I join in to be, like, on someone else's visuals? What the hell? I can't actually look around. I'm on someone else. It's not yours either.
Oh, it's a bug. When you were watching a game before and you had someone else's player perspective,
sure, yeah,
and then it carries on, so you have to like, wait, hang on, I can't remember what you have to do. I have to.
All right, whatever. I'm on player perspective. I'm not sure if I can change. I'm like on someone's particular player's perspective.
I think you have to disconnect and reconnect, but like don't leave, obviously.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll be right back.
Cool. Illogic getting punched out a little bit. It's only a Techies and an Ogre. Illogic still loses about a third of his HP. And they'll gather themselves up some beautiful bounty runes, won't they? Virtus Pro down bottom. They'll grab 2 up top. Pasha nearly gets himself a bounty there, but the IO grabs it up just a little bit speedier. Where's Whitemon go? Is he going courier sniping all the way this deep?
Looks like it. Definitely looks like it. Good thing you have these screens here. I can just look on the output screen. Well, I mean, if that's not a courier snipe position, I don't know what is, but he's not gonna get it though. That smoke is running out.
And there's nothing coming from... He's already bought his salve. No one already has stout salve. Tango's to go. And Lion, yeah, gets pinged out as he TPs, I believe, to shift himself down towards bottom lane.
Nice try.
Earthshaker against Mirana. Earthshaker with massive damage through Enchant Totem, but what's the cooldown on it? 5 seconds. He's not going to be able to like perma deny in CS.
There we go. I'm back in the game. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, Shaker mids. I mean, he'll be pretty strong, but the harass damage from Mirana should be able to bring him down bit by bit.
Facehugger. Going to be doing a good amount of harassment here to no one.
I mean, Mirana is his trademark hero, right?
Yeah.
From what we've seen, at least.
It's kind of like Viper then Mirana, I think, is the 2 go-tos for him. Seen a lot of Facehugger Viper in JDL, for sure. On top, Pasha's actually 1v2ing, dealing with the IO Beastmaster all alone, because Virtus Pro have an aggressive tri-lane with Techies, Ogre, Morphling.
Yeah, of course. Of course they do.
Yeah, classic.
They're just trying to whittle them down to a point where they can suicide in with Techies. Constantly dealing that 10 damage a piece or something. Bit by bit.
Radiant Courier. Getting hit once there, I think, by no one. Getting hit by something anyway.
Yeah, a little bit of a miss micro. I think it's down bottom now as well. Might get, careless and snipe.
Nice little drag back by Solo. Becky's mines, I can hear them. Where are they going? So Roger's hit level 2. Went for Blast Off as his primary spell. Back into the landmines now, and he starts plopping them down. Chipping away at creep waves with it. They're just trying to hard shove onto tier 1. What's the plan here, Waka?
Nah, that was more unintentional that they pulled it into the mines there. They were just taking a little lap with Solo. The mines are pretty much useless in level 1, so not too much to do with them. They do retroactively level up, though. That's the nice part for him. Planting some mines now, and when they level up, they'll be strong.
Whitemon with the mana drain at level 2. Not much else he can do here. Just try and stand his ground and suck back some of the mana from this VP side. Ramsey's on about 400 HP. Really is starting to lay the damage in if Luna ever gets close.
They're doing like fairly decently, though, I would say, for just being 2 heroes down here. EVOS holding their ground.
Pasha top, 7 CS, Beastmaster absolutely free farming as you'd expect in a 2v1, but middle, the IO comes in to help Mirana. The leap, where's the arrow? Facehugger holds on. Just a quick Starstorm there to harass back no one, and this opens up bottom though. In comes the blast off. Not going to find the kill, a solo out of mana. No ignite.
Well, Roger was low mana on Techies. Why not just jump in, deal some damage, and now he's coming back full mana. More bombs to place.
IO feels that he can leave the Beastmaster alone top, and I guess in his 1v1 with Beastmaster having such a decent advantage, makes perfect sense. Maybe shift down towards bottom and help out this dual lane. It's being bullied by the Morphling 18-12 while Luna sits at 10 and 3.
Yeah, they definitely need to help out bottom. That's the correct play, I believe. Try and swing that lane advantage, and like you said, with the good start, Beastmaster should be fine. Mid lane currently at 15 and 9 for Mirana, 13 and 7 for Shaker. Oh, wow, Roger finds a solo kill.
That was very deep. They're going onto a logic as well, and that should be another one down bottom. Solo, very tanky, but that final hit should clear him up, and it will indeed.
It does go down.
What was that? Roger just goes in for a blast off behind, and now Whitemon down to half. He just TP to lane. He has to pop this salve straight away.
He would actually have killed him. Look at Techies' levels. If he leveled up the landmine, he had level 1 mines there. If he leveled them, he would have killed that.
Oh.
Which is kind of crazy. He wasn't sure where he wanted to level yet.
And he goes for the 2 in mines now, and they're going dark as well. Blast off hits both of them. Sick play. Roger catches a massive amount of damage towards the Luna. The Fairy Fire will keep her alive for a second longer. Whitemon, no chance of survival as he's already used his stun. And Virtus Pro. Ramses says hello.
Yeah, no way out of it. This bottom lane is pretty bad right now for them. Like that Lion solo died earlier to Techies, already put him in a bad spot, and then dying again. And no one is coming down bottom for bounty runes. Don't think he wants to get involved more than that. Take some runes.
Hell bounties. How is Earthshaker doing middle? Pretty decently, but 14 denies on the Mirana really does show the caliber of this lane matchup.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a great lane for Shaker by any means, but he will get his levels. He hasn't been denied that much. So he's still doing fairly fine, but Facehugger gonna have a good start on the mid lane.
Always nice to see.
And so will Beastmaster.
And they've swapped their lanes around now, haven't they? A logic move to top with the Luna. Helped out by the Beastmaster. Not yet cracking level 6. 3 points in the Wild Axes. Will fly out towards Pasha. Trying to zone him away from that creep wave. Maybe even push in with a catapult. Pasha fighting back though. Fire with fire as he's low HP, but pops the stick, and Solo arriving could potentially find a kill on Illogic. Luckily though, all the trees are dead, so Solo's approach will be very easily scouted.
Interesting to see Techies now doing a little pull here, but he's going Veil first item. That's not really the standard build, you know, as a resident Techie spammer. I don't see this very often, but we'll see how it works out for him. He's gonna go in here and get stunned up. Probably gonna be able to suicide if he wants to.
A mine.
Not doing it in time. Gets the kill though. That's totally fine. Anytime you die for a kill is perfectly fine for Techies. Would have been nice with suicide, but doesn't matter.
Yeah. A little landmine placement just about getting the damage in onto Whitemon. That feels pretty bad as the Lion.
Yeah, he could have denied himself, but he wanted to kill. That's what he wanted.
Good start by VP. EVOS, though, they've got pretty good ramp here with their draft. This Aura strat with the Luna, the Beastmaster. Once they get themselves a few levels under their belts, these pushes could become pretty hard for VP to deal with. Especially like pre-Blink Dagger on Magnus and Earthshaker. EVOS could have a good chance to take down a few tier 1s, and Virtus Pro looking to try and cut this off
they're
before
finding
it happens. Luna, Skewer, not landing, but the RP will. And in comes the blast off of Roger's Techies. 219 kills. Oh, whoopsie.
They blow him up.
They get no one middle though, that's a big kill.
They do. Nice amount of gold for that one. Going the way of Facehugger, who's already, like we said, having such a great start. And I think the big thing to look towards though is this Morphling. They have to do something about Morphling just farming down here. Here comes Whitemon, trying with some harass. They don't really have mana for anything on the Beastmaster though.
Yeah, empty bottle, empty stick. Ramses popping the strength morph there. Back into Agi, drops his Ring of Aquila on the floor right in front of their faces. Whitemon going for this mana drain, but into Lion he goes. Ramses pops himself a nice little impale out. A good return from Whitemon will keep Aviel alive for a second longer, but he's cut through the trees.
Here's Ogre.
There we go. Diving in, and that will be the takedown of the Beastmaster. Now Ramsey's back into lion form again. A good stun towards the Marana. With the Echo on top, they'll turn back and stun Earthshaker, but it's too little too late. EVOS try and extract now the lion and the IO. Is Whitemon hiding in the trees very sneakily. They've got to be able to find him here. And is that just an chance for him that killed him?
Yeah, the aftershock killed him.
Damn.
He didn't even necessarily see him or anything. He's just like, he has to be here.
He has to be. Look at middle lane. If they have one stun here, Logic dies, right?
Could be a kill, yeah. They're running there with Shaker, but nah, he's gonna go Shrine.
Roger's invis still lasting for another half duration, another 15 seconds or so.
Yeah, little invis rune. Looks he's just gonna head in jungle and stack this camp that's already stacked once.
Is this for him?
Yeah, it's for Techies.
Reminds me of his Sven the other day.
Gotta be greedy.
Just like a roaming Sven that's farming everything. Now he's the Techies.
He almost has Veil. Look at it. He has Veil after his creep camp. That's an early Veil.
No boots, but big Veil.
Yeah.
No one farming jungle as well with the help of Solo. Scouted out though. Double Radiant Observer wards actually seeing the smoke as well, and they will immediately Moonlight Shadow. Whitemon with no reveal here, but he don't need it. Walks straight past Solo and pops that smoke, but no. Oh, wait. No one's smoke has disappeared as well. Must have hit a creep or something. Jump in top, face hugger. Getting tethered up. Pasha will just fall away.
Whitemon being scared away by this bloodlusted ogre, but maybe they can turn around. Beastmaster comes out. Quick and easy kill.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, the roar is pretty great for setting up these kills early on. Pasha trying with the skewer in for an RP top.
I don't think you should be able to collect bounty runes if you're a frog, by the way.
Hey man, frogs need bounties too.
Yes. Ramsey's grabbed the double down bottom. Popping his wand as he goes along as well. He's basically 1v2ing down his bottom lane. And
they also got all the bounty runes there.
Oh, they got all four. Yes, so they did. And the active rune with the arcane over towards the... Hits sixes on their support. Virtus Pro, 88866. They've got the full house. As they are set up very nicely to give themselves a beautiful game in this first game of the best of two.
This is a funny thing that is pretty good to do on top as they dive bottom. Sorry, just a little bit of a kill on Beastmaster. I was gonna say, pretty funny thing that Techies is doing, not ulting ulti, because the ulti is just so bad on level 1. It's really mana inefficient, and you kind of just need to landmines and stasis traps. And as he was running 3-0-2 builds, he just went back for stasis.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Veil's going to be super handy as well. Blast off and remote mines. They find an observer ward on top of it. All D-ward. It's Radiant Jungle. There's EVOS. They're getting pressed back towards their base. Like Solo chasing Lion back. They've got two heroes in Fountain. It feels like they are pretty comfortable with Facehugger just farming away towards mid. But I have this feeling that they're being a little bit too passive. They've got heroes with great spells and great abilities. They're not really utilizing smokes or aggressive maneuvers, and they're going to lose Whitemon down bottom. Techies gets roared with a relocate in. They finally get a reactive play here to clear up two of the VP supports. That's a lot of commitment, though, to come in.
A lot of gold over on the Beastmaster. Now, as Medallion from this is a lot of commitment, but 2 kills, I would say that's pretty worth it. A nice amount of gold. And they need some gold so they can start snowballing. They need to push towers so that Morphling doesn't just free farm and out-carry them. Because Mirana, while she has a good start, she's not the strongest carry. And, RP missed, though, on Skewer. Unless he wanted to park him there. I guess so.
Oh, the arrow just barely misses. Oh, Pasha's going to survive this. Looks like Facehugger, never mind. Lucent Beam finally brings him down. Courier, lift up. I will tether down to the low ground as Ramses arrives, but Virtus Pro, a day late and $1 short, it looks like, unless no one can get in. He's 100 off his Blink Dagger. If he had it there, it would have been massive for them.
It would have been really good. Yeah, he doesn't have the best since he went for face boots as well. And overall, EVOS coming out on top with this. They, meanwhile, trying to leech experience mid with Lion, so he got almost a full level. And bottom, the Beastmaster was pushing as well. everything kind of working out for him right now.
That's Beastmaster with the XP gain talent, 25%. What's he up to? What's he doing?
Just killing Luna on his own. That Veil made a big difference there. Big difference. That's a kill that you wouldn't expect.
Absolutely not. When you were like, look at techies, I was thinking, why? He's just planting mines, surely. Nice blink echo in from no one. Clear up 2 as they killed off the ogre. They've gone in too deep for the big fat man, and Xayah might be in trouble as well. TPing the Beastmaster forward. Damage from Ramsey's not going to come through. He turns into Io to tether no one, keeping him alive. Oh, the Spirit Vessel, or the Urn, whatever it might be, does finally tick him down, but Ramsey's could potentially find a couple more trade-off kills. Io going to get adaptive strike, not quite enough. Slowed down now by the little orb as well, with the line arriving. Io skewered, in comes Pasha. Nice big shockwave. And Beastmaster, you don't want to walk over there, buddy. There's a couple of mines he would be stepping into. Solo going to cut them off at the pass as he's respawned. He comes back into battle.
That was such a nice fast play by Morphling there, turning into Wisp and actually using Magic Wand to heal up his mid player as well. Not quite enough to save. Oh, that's attacking an arrow. Gonna go down here. He just straight up ran in mid. There was a ward, so I saw him. Lion stuns him up and he's dead.
And it's one of those things with the Morphling, you know, he's mentioning the kind of difference between a great Morphling and like an exceptional Morphling.
Yes, that's a case of exceptional Morphling for sure.
Really was spot on from Ramses. Illogic and the Io in tow. Roger's coming in, trying to contest the jungle farming. He's baiting forward here because no one jumps with the Veil and the blast off. They've killed off one. The Roger techie's still alive. He's baiting the Io back in. No one. You're not going to play with this? You don't want to toy with the Io?
Oh, he can't hide because there was a Hawk for just a few seconds there.
Unfortunate.
He might get a kill here on the Beastmaster. Oh,
he's sending his little things forward.
Interesting if the Hawk doesn't take damage on him. I guess it is flying.
White Mon. Thought there was only one. He does manage to get himself away from that danger. But bounty runes, eh? Virtus Probe, double top, double bot. Yeah. Quadruple bounties. Is that twice in a row? 10 and 15?
I believe so.
And they also scout the smoke coming in thanks to the stasis. And the landmine. Invis still there. For EVOS as they prepare. Illogic dies towards mid. Wait, hang on. Illogic is alone middle. I guess he gets blink skewered, but in towards the back. The proper fight is Ramsey's dying to the Roar. Moonlight Shadow finally paying off. But the dust from Solo going to try and swing this back. Do they have anything from Magnus? No RP, no skewer. Does have the blink for no one to jump the IO. Shaker takes him down. And now Pasha switching targets towards Whitemon. And that will be a 3-for-1.
Morphling gonna regret passing away that Linken's there. He was like, here, Ogre, you have the Linken's. I'm not quite sure why he would do that, but ends up just getting bursted immediately. If he had Linken's, maybe he could have lived. But,
I guess mid lane was just an RP into skewer. And Luna got dragged back into tower with 3 heroes surrounding her.
Quick kill. Luna is really struggling to come online in this game. Marona having a good time, but Luna is still just working on getting that Mask of Madness. And that's just a farming item.
I mean, she's only 600 gold ahead of the IO at this point. Behind the techies by a good 600. Not in a particularly good spot here, and it might get worse. Solo looking for that fire blast. Mines blow up in the back. Facehugger doesn't want to move any further forward. Seizes the landmine. There is also a stasis trap just there as well. Now VP starting to converge in onto mid. All the lanes pushed in. It's that big map. Swings into small map as Whitemon gets ripped up. Oh, where's that? Blink Echo. They got a logic again.
Yeah, he cannot find a safe place to farm. They're just so aggressive on him. Meanwhile, Facehugger is sneaking down all the way bottom. He might find a place to farm there.
Well, he's trying his best.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
No one's going to hold the line. Getting hit by the Maelstrom proc, unfortunately for him. But he'll be able to defend his tier 1 from the catapult. And any pushes coming his way. Roger now has set himself up a beautiful little bunker, hasn't he? Observer wards, sentries, mines, all over the place in this kind of mid-lane jungle area.
Yeah, he's going to try and take control of the area. And Whitemon is back. More sentries. Gets the ward this time. Of course, gets rid of the enemy.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, not fast enough. Kill the remote or landmine this time.
It makes me panic every time, you know?
Yeah.
Curling my toes and clenching my butt cheeks like, oh,
Oh, gotta be brave. Oh, the adaptive strike.
Oh, he misses the stun on Morphling. Ramsey's not chasing, though. Afraid of what's coming around the corner.
Bit surprising, but he doesn't commit for that. Knowing Ramsey's and how aggressive he normally plays, he would run after that.
Solo might have had a word with him saying, we're messing around, us four are
yeah, you're the serious one.
You're the backup plan in case things go wrong, so don't feed.
It honestly does look like that, doesn't it? It's like, oh, I get to play Magnus and have fun. I get to play, you know, Techies and have fun.
Ogre and run in, Earthshaker to play mid.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Morphling and carry. You win the game for us.
You are our late game backup. Whitemon again walking over some landmines. Does have the Tranquils now, though, so able to heal up between getting hit by them.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't run into two at the same time. Oh, boy.
Okay, cool. I was watching Lion because I felt like he was going to walk through this spot here.
I was doing the same thing. Top. They're trying to go on Ramses, but it will be hard to go on Amir.
Close to impossible. Lincoln's up, and the arrow, if that misses...
Even if they land the arrow, they still have no way to get rid of the Lincolns. So Lincolns will still be there for the Beastmaster Roar.
More dewarding from Roger.
Is under attack.
Really is so hard for EVOS to keep vision up on this map. So they're going to try the Moonlight Shadow. Just shift into this dire jungle. Whitemon holding an obs and a sentry. Spots out Ramses. They're coming in from behind pretty hot. Ramses down to 700 HP or so with that Agimorph, and that could have been a good spot, but they don't have the gap close yet. There's no Shadow Blade, there's no Blink. There's no way to really get in on top of the Morphling before he gets Waveform and Morph off.
Yeah, Morphling is very hard for him to shut down. They need to shut him down by pushing a tower, but they're scared of doing so due to the Shaker and Magnus, which is, you know, a pretty justified fear. But that means that they don't really have a way of stopping this.
And now you're dealing with a bloodlusted, empowered Earthshaker who is punching well above his weight.
Yeah, no one is.
There's the Blink Echo, level 2, looking for a logic. He's not even going to need the Blink Dagger. Yules up into the air, and Champ Totem's going to be there with a Fissure to start things off. Kick down the Luna, curb stomped. And Whitemon trying to retreat. Pasha not going to go for the Force and skewer play. Sits back and waits instead.
Oh my god, that Empower and Enchant Totem deals a lot of damage. I was watching it. It's pretty hard.
It's like a half HP is a full creep camp with one hit. Oh, attempted courier kill. 8 clarities for Roger coming in. Don't want to lose that. Not going to catch it, but 2 heroes here now susceptible to getting gone on. Nice little maneuver up to the northwest to TP away, as no one was coming in from the south. Pasha was coming in from the other side. They very nearly got sandwiched in between 2 very big ultis.
Very close to getting it. Solo sees the dewarding going on. He's not happy about it.
Immediate multicast. Morphling arriving as well. I mean, he could morph into the Ogre here and maybe get a multicast of his own, but instead he just adaptive strikes and slays the Lion. EVOS grouped up around their mid-tier 1. Beastmaster now has the Shadow Blade, but it's about to wear off. And that Dire Observer Ward sees him coming. Virtus Pro, they're going to swing into action. In they go, the Blink Fissure. And Beastmaster, does he have a chance here? He roars back with a Sentinel Stomp holding him in place. The Yules up will stop the blast off from really landing, but they've got the Chain Stone with landmines, and he will die.
Yeah, he's fast, but the Yule Scepter holds him in place. Meanwhile, Morphling is just pushing mid, looking for anyone he can kill. Might even want to turn into Luna for the push. If he gets a chance again, might take it.
Get those glaives bouncing. Whitemon up at the front. Observer Ward's low from the Dire coming down. Already pre-sentry, nicely done by EVOS, but in they jump. They spot the Luna. Move forward with the Morphling, and the adaptive strike basically finishes her off. Not dead just yet, though, as she gets tethered up and saved back to the fountain. Now Virtus Pro. Ramses will go. Trouble for them.
Whitemon with a beautiful long-range snipe there.
Still have Echo and RP.
This little hawk is so annoying for techies. So it triggers the stasis trap, but not the landmines. So they're flying around with a hawk, and that clears the stasis traps and makes sure the landmines are not so dangerous. Very weird to watch.
That flying unit.
Yeah.
No feet, no touchy.
I mean, stasis touchy.
Yeah, stasis, but that's like a magical thing that goes up into the sky. Oh, Pasha. Misses out on the skewer. The Blink Echo is perfect, though, onto 3. Fissure not going to save the techies just yet. Pasha still looking for this Blink RP. There's like 3 or 4 of them all grouped up, but they leave the Ogre to die for now. They want really this RP for the next fight with Morphling, it feels like, potentially around Roshan, right?
Yeah, they want to have Morphling in the fight if they commit to fighting the entire team of EVOS right there. It's a little bit too difficult for them.
Here is the Morphling. Ramsey's back up and running after his little trip to the mechanic. Give him that empower. How much damage? 307 damage.
Yeah, he hits hard. He hits hard. Well, that's because he's at 1 strength. He goes fully agi.
Maximum agi.
Oh, Avil standing around in his Invis rune. Saw the Magnus, but bottom lane. Look at who's following.
2-man Fisher. Let's follow it up with the Ogre arriving. Nice. Catching the Mirana there with the Yules up to maybe chain through a few more stuns. This Io could tether back onto Facehugger, but he's been stunned and the TP's cancelled. That's going to be 2 kills. As EVOS make it a little more difficult than VP would have liked, but in the end, 2 kills are 2 kills.
That's true. And if he gets help on top lane, Avil might get a kill on Magnus here.
He
cannot solo kill him. Oh, he's out.
Illogic and Whitemon. They wanted to. They wanted to sandwich onto that Magnus, but Pasha feels it coming. Swings in towards mid. Needs to keep that empower going on no one.
Techie's almost at level 15. That's when he's happy. 15 talent is one of the best ones. Definitely his best talent. 4 mana region. Which of course increases by a bit as well.
Yeah, it's like 6 mana regen.
It normally puts you around 12 at total. Depends what item build you went, of course.
I always find that interesting. The like Lycan was a big one as well for that kind of HP regen being amped by the strength.
We can look at it now. He has 14.1 and Roshan dice. He's gonna take the talent. I would imagine, unless he goes blast off damage. So yeah, now he has 23.8.
So that went up by 7.
From 14.1. No, I mean it went up by more. It went up almost by 10.
Oh yeah, by yeah.
It's went up by 9.7.
Maths is not my strong suit.
That's
so
fine.
plus 4.
I'm here.
Plus 4 turns into plus 10.
Yeah. It's a very big thing. The scaling is very important to think about. So if you get health regen, it's the same thing, of course.
Yeah, I remember, Lycan. They had to change all the maths behind it because Lycan was getting like 80 HP regen or something when he had.
When they added that patch, it was a massive buff to Lycan and certain other heroes, which is also why CM's mana regen is so impressive. You know, it's not necessarily a very big number on just mana regen, but it does get amplified a lot.
Oh, here we go. Shadow Blade for no one. Guess who they found? It's Illogic's Luna yet again. They jump, they enchant, they slap, they look to kill. A good Fisher into the back of the line to stop any counterplay coming through. And they've got the multicast Yule to chain him into actual oblivion. Exiled from the realm of Dota 2. Lion and Luna removed for 30 seconds or so. And VP ready for high ground. Attempt number 2.
He's going for it. He went Echo Slam onto Mirana, trying to chase after it. Can he catch this? It will be hard.
Dire Sentry Ward is here.
Yeah, he does have a sentry.
Oh,
He might walk into it.
Skirting the very edge of it. Let's keep that circle on.
They're running along it, almost.
He goes for the TP home now, but you take a look at middle. Ramsey's with Aegis up, forces the glyph.
Oh yeah, home is in trouble. Yeah.
EVOS are losing their base. Solo plonking down some observer wards. Deep as well. Sentry's going to get taken out. I think it's just out of range of this sentry though, in fact, as Whitemon jumped upon. Glimmercape's there onto Morphling. They've got some chain stuns to go in onto him. The RP's in the back, the Aegis is lost though. They blast off 1 to 3. Roger, little landmine there, but the Fisher will follow through. Virtus Pro cruising to victory. Taking down a lane of Rax in the middle lane. EVOS trying to hold on, grasping at any straws that present themselves.
Yeah, in the end, this Morphling is starting to get pretty damn strong. There are no ultis available anymore, though. So Ogre might get sold here. We'll see if they want to fight to help him. Oh, nice arrow.
2-man Fisher as well. Ramsey's dead. Solo glimmered up.
Yeah, that's a bit of a mistake there. Ate the arrow without even getting strength morph up.
And EVOS they're chasing. They want Solo.
That's a fast Lion. Look at him. He's going.
There's blood in the water. Lands the stun. Nicely done. Arrow to follow through. And Solo says goodnight. Nap time.
With a tip to Solo. Whitemon happy about that one. Look at the illusions. Meanwhile, the illusions of Shaker are pushing them.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Doing work.
A rip range Rax.
I'm surprised it's not going hard on Shaker. I thought this was standard if you're playing mid Shaker. Come on, man. Going Lincoln's a bit serious, isn't it?
Aghanims.
Yeah, exactly. Where's the Aghanims? Heart.
He's changed his mind from Lincoln's, it looks like.
Heart is so much
Dire's
fun, though.
bottom tower is under attack.
Deals a lot of damage.
Dire's
What's
structures are
the
fortified.
base damage increase?
Yeah, exactly.
Through strength, yeah.
It's ridiculous. But Aghanims is definitely approved. That's approved memes.
Where are you two going, beautiful people? Up towards the Magnus, but he skewers away. Arrow, Yule's Dart, Pasha. Gonna save himself with a blink out. He has escaped. Somehow extract himself from that sticky situation. I mean, Avil was coming in as well.
Bottom, they're still hunting here. Trying to catch the Wisp and Mirana.
Yule's up will catch the Wisp. No one. Did have the Echo here if he caught both of them, but it looks like a quick enchant. Oh, they keep him held in place.
Mirana is keeping him alive for a little bit. Not long enough, though. Look at Tech, he's hunting. Hunting for Beastmasters.
Sanjin Yasha Morphling. Roger.
He's following him.
Where are you?
Oh, he didn't keep running there. He could have used him. He did. He didn't know.
It would have been an important TP to stop. No one... Wait. Huh?
Yeah, he just ultis the Luna again. Again and again. This poor Luna.
Where actually was Luna?
She was farming the Ancient.
She's like hiding in here somewhere.
Yeah, she was trying to get away from him.
Dead for 35. And Virtus Pro take another tier 3. Hello, Facehugger. No Fisher from no one as the leap was a little faster. Ramses is focusing down these buildings though. Ranged barracks down to half HP. Still with this. RP from Pasha as a massive threat. He's looking for the opening. They're trying to go in onto the Ogre, and Solo will be sent down the river. No one. Dealing with the BKB of Mirana now, but the RP he handles that superbly. Mirana caught with no leaps and her pants down, slapped into the ground, and I think with only Lion and Luna alive, the GG will come. Logic taps out, and VP win game 1.
Yeah, and they do it in style, picking the techies. He was, I would like to say, instrumental to their victory here. Without it, they could not have done it.